Okay, here we go. Need to start it for some chesty day. All right, let's do it. Just did our run yesterday, so we'll knock out some chesties today. See how it goes. Those guys. Make sure we get that out of the way. Your normal flat bench. I think incline first could be good, but we'll do flat bench. As we usually do. And cables, of course. Not sure what today's schedule is going to be like, but I think we need to start here. In the gym. Let's see where that takes us. Alrighty. The run yesterday was nice though. I've been enjoying the run. The running. I may eventually be able to do that almost every day, but not yet. Still need like a couple recovery days in between right now, but that's fine. That's fine. We do still need to make sure we get a chance at some like leg stuff, but yeah, yesterday I was just schedule and everything was just lined up for a run, but I gotta give my knees and stuff, just like my knees are fine, they're good, it's just I don't want to do legs today as a result of that the run yesterday. So we'll see if we can weave it in. But yeah, if I'm gonna start running a little bit more, I need to make sure I figure out a way to do the running plus some leg training, even if we adjust the leg training a little bit. I think that should be doable. Like we can even see what's up tomorrow. That would be a fine way to go about it, I think. But what's up, guys? Good morning. Early day, yeah, weekends and Wednesdays. Usually got to get up a little earlier on those days to get it done. Weekends and Wednesdays. Yep. Oh. But I do want to try to something going on. I don't know what today's schedule is going to be like again, though. I'm not sure. We will see. I just want to be flexible. Ugh. We'll get up and work out first. On the early side. Yeah, weave some pull-ups in there too. Oh yeah. Weave some in. Ugh. See how it feels. I've really been enjoying running though. I was doing pretty good yesterday. Felt like. Put it about 4.5 miles at an average of 9-minute pace. Not bad, not bad. Oh snap, job interview. Have fun, man. That's exciting. Hope it goes well for you, bro. Big IRL gains, love to hear that. What's it for? Very cool. Time to get warmed up, boys. Time to get going. Oh my goodness. Do I eat beef jerky? You know, I don't. Oh, that'd be awesome, Bubble. That'd be great. Rooting for you, man. Now, beef is kind of like my go-to protein right now, but I don't eat a lot of jerky form. Did you get it? Yeah, I bet. I eat a lot of beef and jerky form right now. But why do you ask? Is that one of your go-tos? Ideally not. This is a pretty snack. You like it? It's delicious. Yeah, I bet. So it's loaded up with probably like sugar and salt. That's alright though. If you like it, I mean, all good. Just fit it in your macros. Should be all right. Well, I don't know if beef jerky is necessarily loaded with sugar, but I bet it has, some of it probably has some of it, you know what I mean? A little sweet and savory action going on. All right. I guess 5 sugar per serving, right? Yeah. There's not much sugar in beef, you know what I mean? Like, on its own. But fair enough. All good. Still not as much as like cereal, you know? Something like that. It's all good. Alrighty. Let's see if we can start warming up here, boys. See where we're at for the day. It's starting to get to the point where my gym is still warm in the morning in the day. It's kind of nice actually. I don't really like being cold. I have to move some of this stuff out of the way. I gotta wake up while tripping over everything. Ugh. I need them little shoulders warmed up too. Ugh. Sweet, they called you sweet beef in high school. Uh-oh. There we go. Man, oh man. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun running recently. Just that spring and summertime, man. Brings it out. And this year I'm actually doing a little bit of running. Don't always do it, but this year it feels good. Leaning back into those. Oh. You ever do the slow the way down and pause the benching? Oh, you're asking me that because that's what you just saw me doing? Sometimes. I noticed you just did that. Do you sometimes do that? Yeah, sometimes. We're just warming up though, you're right. Well, thanks for that, Riso. Welcome back. On the board for the morning. Pumping us up, thank you, dude. Getting it going. Getting this thing going. Thank you, dude. Ugh. Pump it up. We need to get a little more weight on here. Sometimes, you should try to keep it under some degree of control, right? Yeah. But sometimes when the weight gets a little heavier, you just gotta hit it, bro. You gotta hit it. Wasn't slow at all. No, I did one real slow rep with a stretch on a bulk right now. Actually on the way down, not so much. Thanks, Blazer. And very cool. Big flex to that prime, man. Thank you, dude. We did at least a couple slow reps. It's funny how that works, bro. But I think it reminds me of like when I'm talking about something and then somebody comes in the chat and asks the question that I just was talking about. It's like you can sense it out in the universe and it calls to you, you know? So people come from, they come in there and they ask that question, and it's not like they're not paying attention necessarily, they just weren't here, but the information was in the universe and it called to them. That's what happened with you, bro. I did a really slow rep randomly, and then you asked about it. The universe called to you, bro. That works, I guess. It's a super common phenomenon on Twitch. But yeah, the answer is yes, kind of. And yeah, I'm in my off season, but I'm not really, my calories are kind of in a place where we're even losing a little bit of weight. Gary, big flex to 16 months, appreciate it. House tour was from 10 years ago? Almost 10 years ago. Unless it was the 10 years ago one. Yeah, actually. The first class in California, yeah. Pretty wild. Thank you, Carrie, for the T3 16-monther. Thank you. That's insane. Yeah, it's been a pretty cool journey, huh, Crickson? Pretty cool journey. All right. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I had much of a beard at that particular point, right? Maybe a smaller one. I think I had just like shaved it up recently. Yeah. I was gonna be doing that, fatigue my chest so much faster. Not sure if it's good. Yeah, try it. Like explore that for a little while. See how it goes. Just focusing on time and attention. Yeah. Explore that. Like use that technique for a little bit and see what it does for you. See if you like it. A lot of different ways to train, huh? And you can definitely afford to experiment a little bit, I think. See what's up. Again, what's up, Yoda Pete? What's up? Oh man. Yeah, so you gotta try different techniques and different tempos and see what it does for you. So if you like the kind of slow control stretch
vibe. You definitely could do that for at least some of your sets, right? Yeah.
Pretty insane though. Yeah, I guess it was 10 years ago we came to California. Wild. Wild. Pretty insane journey. Get bigger pump that just busts them out. Awesome. Yeah, then I would keep doing that for a while.
See what's up. I think a little bit of both is nice. Less reps? Oh yeah. Do I work out a specific way to account for no spotter? I mean, maybe.
But I think it's probably the same way that I've trained for a long time, but it probably is different, right?
We're in SoCal. Probably so.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's the way I've trained for a long time, which is, you know, you leave a rep in the tank or something, right? Ugh.
Maybe with a spotter you, you know, can go a little closer to failure or something. But that's okay. I guess if you wanted to, but I don't know if I really would train that much heavily with a spotter. If I trained with a spotter every single day, it might just become normal, right? But like if I had a spotter now, it's like this is a little bit different. Maybe I could go a little closer to failure today if I wanted to, but sometimes I don't, right? Yeah. Welcome to Cali. Well, again, we've lived here for 10 years, so. Thanks, but we've been here for a while at this point.
We're kind of settled in. But thanks, man. I like it. It's been good. All right. Been good to us. Get these little shoulders warmed up. Oh man. Gotta get warmed up, man. So Elden Ring DLC came out last week. Think so? What's my end goal for natural bodybuilding? I'm probably just enjoying working out forever. I'm not sure how long I can plan on competing necessarily, but a good while on that too. But I mean, I've been working out at the gym basically since I was 12, and I've always enjoyed it, and I probably just, you know, keep on doing that. I really do use the training to sort of help me sort of feel good for life, rather than I organize my whole life to be good at training, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just plan on continuing to enjoy working out for forever. The bodybuilding is just kind of like competing is just kind of a fun way to use the hobby, you know? There we go. That's certainly an essential part of it, right? My working out and like how I work out and stuff is mostly informed by just what I want to do, you know? Am I enjoying it so far? Yeah, I mean, I've only played, you know, really one solid day, but it was good, yeah. We'll do more of it.
Gotta make sure it's, you know, relatively good for the stream. See if it's got legs. We'll see. Yeah, that'll be fun, my son, yeah. That'll be cool. I mean, he's out here sometimes anyway, right? But he's 5, so. Elden Ring PvP, yeah, we'll see about that one. Once I'm done getting my butt kicked by the bosses, perhaps. But Elden Ring does have PvP. Is it fairly active? People invading each other's worlds or whatever it is. We'll see. But yeah, if Elden Ring has got legs for our stream and whatever, then yeah, we'll do more of it. But if it's like not really bumping, you know, viewership's not looking good, productivity's not looking good, probably can't do it for too long, but it's fun. Lots of ladder raises for more. This is my second set of ladder raises, but yeah, we'll probably be doing these throughout the course of the day, really. Gotta get these little shoulders going, man. Gotta get them warmed up. Oh. Alright, with DLC now? Yeah, I bet. That's why it's a good time to check it out for me. Definitely always a cool game. It's just, you know, it's usually good to you know, create content for a game that's got some juices flowing, got some hype around it, you know? Just to warm them up. Yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit of both, huh? I don't mind if it actually helps my shoulders. John, rework? Oh, interesting, okay. Well, cool. Good luck. See how it goes, huh? See how it goes. I don't think Arm's inferior in a place where it needs reworks, but the talents that they messed with definitely are not good changes, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. They can hopefully fix that easier than a whole rework, right? See. What's up, Beanie? Thinking of remix? That's the one version of WoW I haven't really been playing, but I've been playing a lot of Dragonflight and Kata and stuff. Grow a beard is mostly just don't shave. How long to warm up? About 30 minutes or so. We'll see. Best exercise for building a V-taper? Probably mostly losing weight. Then training your shoulders and back and chest, I guess, right? But I mean, again, if you're doing a normal training program, it should involve just about everything. How realistic is it to maintain 10%? I mean, you could do that. I think it might be easier for some people than others, but yeah, it's probably not too bad. Why, your shoulders hurt? Oh, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we've been pumping on Warrior ever since, bro. But I have not been playing a lot of remix. That's the one version of WoW that I have not been jamming on. It looks really cool, it's just hasn't been on the schedule yet. Sounds like there might be some cool stuff to pick up if you are willing to put in a little time. So yeah, maybe we'll work on that. Maybe we will at some point. Still got, you know, a while, I think. Gotta finish our glide on Dragonflight and then see what's up. I'm gonna play a little Elden Ring right now, though, I think, just for fun. Do our Kata stuff. Kata weeklies. And yep, we've been hitting the gym the whole time too. Yep, that's right. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Ooh-wee. Body dysmorphia? I don't really think I struggle with a lot of body dysmorphia, no. But I'm not usually hanging out around 10% body fat unless I'm getting ready to compete in bodybuilding. Have cheat meal days? Not really. If I'm gonna have more calories for the day, it's usually just more of the food that I eat normally. Right? But yeah, not really. And then cruddy food just makes me feel cruddy. So it's usually not really worth it. But there's a day that you need more calories. Make them good ones, right? Might be good. Oh boy. Checking out yourself some water drop? Yeah, do that, bro. I've been really enjoying them. All the berry flavors are my favorites. We got peach and lemon in there too, though. That's been good. And of course, the water bottles they make are fantastic. Highly recommended for daily sipping. Oh. Man, oh man. Get you some of that dough. We got the Ren Fair? Not yet, not yet. I remember going to those back in the day when I was growing up. That was fun. But no, we have not yet. I bet Archer would like it though. Probably fun. Best leg day ever? Does it say it's leg day right now? What does the stream say? Uh-oh. It says chest day, doesn't it? Yeah. It says chest day. What to say? I'm pretty sure we're doing chest day today. Every day's chest day? Yeah, you know, I do a lot of cable chesties for warm-up. Even on like a back day and stuff. I do like to train every day, yeah, I do. Although recently I've been like just going for a run some mornings rather than doing like a full weight training thing. That's been fun actually. Running was like my sport back when I was in high school and college. And so whenever it's spring and summertime, kind of makes me want to go run. I have not been running very much recently, it's been a while, but we've been out on a couple runs recently, like very recently. It's been fun. It's been good. Oh man. I think like to put it in perspective, I think I've only done like 3 runs in the past like couple weeks, or maybe 2 weeks, week or so, week and a half. But yesterday I was cruising. Did 4.5 miles just about at like a 9-minute average pace. Started slow and then sped up as we went. Last mile and a half was 8:45-minute pace. It's pretty cool. The UI right there, that's gonna be my sets for the day. We'll get to it. That's what we're working towards. Some working sets. Getting there. Right, yeah, I mean, running was my sport back then, so it still calls to me, especially when it's nice outside. Very nice. I'm just warming up, yep. Some Crystal Forge, yep, pumping. As always. Pumping. Doing our thing. Okay. Chuck that on there. And do a little pull-up set real quick. Alright. Let's fire it up. Yeah, we warm up for a while. I mean, it's 5 a.m., so I'm still waking up, man. Still waking up. Alright. Okay. Was that you saying that over on YouTube as well, Razor? Yeah. Gotta get warmed up for the day. Again, I don't know what today's schedule is gonna be like, so. One thing we can do is get up early and make sure we at least do this and give ourselves some options for later. You know? At least do that. Alrighty. Yeah, we want to do 225 for 7 or so. We'll see if that's what ends up happening. It's a little bit variable, but we will likely be able to pull it together. Yeah. Probably. Sleep under my bed? No, not quite. No. I did have Archer's big old head sleeping on me all night though, so I don't think I got that good of sleep. But sometimes you don't get sleep and it's like you're really tired, and sometimes you don't get any sleep and you're like still have okay energy because like you just never really like slept that hard, you know what I mean? I think I'm in the second one today. Like I'm okay for now, but I'll probably get tired later. But for now, we're going. You guys know what I mean? Has that ever happened to you? Oh, you gotta show Turtle Beach some love, man. They got some insane stuff they sent my way just recently. The Atlas headset is incredible. I'm loving the Vulcan 10 keyless keyboard. The tactile switches are so nice. The Atlas is super lightweight but really rich and good sound quality still. And then the Burst mouse has got to be the lightest mouse I've ever had. It's wild. $3 for his headset? Mine too. Yeah. It was great. So it's so cool to be working with them, you know, so many years down the line. Early day, yep. Weekends and Wednesdays, Ginger. That's how it goes. Weekends and Wednesdays. Yeah, I feel you, Attack the Tortoise, yeah. I have the Herman Miller Embody. Yep. Which I like, but that's not like an inexpensive option, I suppose, huh? Has some chest and shoulders done? Yeah. Need a certain from the walk. Yeah, are you like checked off on walking for like your rehab and stuff, or no? You still have to like get surgery on it and stuff, right? Haven't even done that yet. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Alright, let's go a little bit. See if we can get warmed up here. How do I get bigger arms? Probably, you know, progressive overload, sufficient volume, calorie surplus, enough sleep. Those would be the main ingredients right there. Rep, I mean, sets of 10 reps I think is good for arms. Just need to make sure you're, slowly increasing the weight on that over time. Yep. But all those things.
Yeah, that's rough, Val. That sucks, man.
But like I said before, people have come back stronger from that kind of thing before, so, it's not the end of the road, it's just a kind of an annoying little detour, but you got this, bro. Sorry I have to deal with it, though. That is annoying, to say the least. Big bummer. Oh man, oh man.
Bicep curls and tricep pushdowns? Sure. Those are great exercises. What exercise is meta? Yes, those are fine. I drink whey protein sometimes. A lot of my protein just comes from food right now, though. I'm getting plenty of protein just from, Whole Foods. But when I do drink protein drinks, it's from my sponsor, Legion. I'm working on the cinnamon cereal one right now. I have no idea what SteelSeries is doing these days, but I can tell you 100% that the Atlas Air headset is wonderful. It's the lightest weight headset I've ever had. The open ear cups plus the little band on top make it really like airy on your head to wear. It feels very lightweight, very good at the sound quality. It's still very rich and excellent. So haven't tried the other one, but I can 100% recommend the Turtle Beach one. Yeah, you'll be making a good call getting that one, and you'll like it. So even if I haven't tried the other one before, at least not for a long time. I mean, I had one a long time ago. I think I tried one a long time ago, but this is my favorite headset. This one's fantastic. So exclamation mark Turtle Beach, get you one, man. That'd be the Atlas. How many calories I'm aiming for to eat right now? Like 2,500, 2,600, I think, a day right now. We have a new pre-workout that is 160 milligrams of caffeine. Is that a safe amount? I mean, I don't think 160 milligrams is unsafe, but if you are worried about it, you can always try half a serving first. See how it goes. But if you want to be sure that your pre-workout is safe, you get it from Legion and just use a half a scoop first and see what goes, or how that goes. Any hot tips for speeding up recovery when more sleep just isn't in the cards? I think blood flow is nice. Like movement, blood flow. It depends on what situation you're describing. Like if you're I gotta recover maximally, then more food would be good too. Yeah. Oh. You think that elbow and knee sleeves make a difference lifting? Yeah, I do. Does Legion ship to South Africa? You can find out. They've been expanding their shipping. So they may now. Exclamation mark Legion. Check it out. See what's up. They might. They very well might. And if they don't now, they hopefully will soon. Because from what I'm hearing, they're shipping to places they didn't used to ship to. So they're working on their infrastructure and of course, just working with the laws of different countries, supplement laws and stuff. But yeah, get you some Pulse. That'd be good. And again, if you're picking up the Atlas headset, make sure you use my link and code to save yourself some money. Okay. Make sure I said 3.5 on there. Oh. Yeah, I love that headset. It's my favorite one. My new favorite. Super nice. I love it. Now, if you're looking for a sound canceling headset, the Atlas is not the one. If you're looking for a sound canceling, the Stealth Pro would be your best bet. But if sound canceling isn't something you're looking for, then yeah, the Atlas is fantastic. The Atlas is nice because I can still hear my family, like if they need me or whatever, right? I can still hear what's going on, which is actually a good thing.
Here we go. You still get really rich, immersive sound. It's just not sound canceling. Here we go. That was actually one of Jenny's complaints, is that like, when I have my headset on, I can't hear her. But now I can, which is cool. That's a plus for me. Oh, sweet, yeah, that's awesome. So you can get Legion Pulse. If you want caffeine, then just use like half a scoop of it first. But you can also order Legion Pulse without caffeine if you want, right? Pretty pricey? Well, I mean, you know, you're getting 100% a good supplement rather than something sketchy, right? So it's up to you. It will likely be more expensive than some of the kind of like, who knows where this is coming from supplements, right? But in my opinion, that's well worth it. But yeah, I guess if it's getting shipped across the world, who knows? Could cost a little more than usual, but you can use my link and my code to save yourself some money too. And they're doing a massive 4th of July sale right now too, so huge savings going on right now in Legion. You can stock up for cheap. Here we go. Whew, man. Oh. Ooh-wee. Yeah. My link and code will save you some money, and their mega 4th of July sale will save you some money too, I think. But again, investing in good quality subs is well worth it. Just going for the cheapest option is likely going to leave you with a not good supplement. It can be just, you know, at worst ineffective, or sorry, at best ineffective, and at worst, you know, harmful. So, maybe at best is ineffective. Best is it's fine, but yeah. Woo-wee. How's he hexing cheap stuff? Oh yeah, that's no good. That's no good. A different kind of stimulants in there, yeah. This junk. Alright. Flat bench is not feeling amazing today, so I might switch up to the incline quicker than sometimes. I may not do a whole lot of sets here, but maybe we'll throw in 225 for like 5 or something here in a second. I'll do one more here, but maybe we'll just do 3 sets of 225, just to get the feeling for it, and then go to incline. Need more incline anyway. Switch it up to 225 and do maybe like 5 of them. That'll be fine. Want to consume your body weight protein every day? So I actually say something a little different. I know what you're trying to say. You want to consume around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Right, that's gonna maybe even be more than you need though, which is fine, but
I've been saying 1 gram per centimeter of height. Yeah. 1 gram per centimeter of height is gonna be enough protein for you. At checkout, rainy day, yeah. One gram of protein per centimeter of height is what I would say. So figure out how tall you are in centimeters and hit around that many grams of protein, and that's gonna be plenty for you. Yeah. That's gonna be plenty. Now, I personally eat more than that, but that's just personal preference. You know, maybe not optimal or, you know, whatever, but that's what I do. And that's fine. That works. That manages my energy and hunger and just food preferences just fine, you know? But in terms of how much I need, I'm 181 centimeters tall. 181 grams of protein would be absolutely fine. You know, that'd be plenty to support lean mass. You know, that'd be great. All right, get it going, Haymaker. Maybe Haymaker. I haven't had it in a long time. Again, my recommendation would be Legion, categorically. 181 centimeters, Mezzy. 5'11", so just under 6 foot. All right, let's try 5 of these, see how it goes. I haven't had that in a long time, Haymaker, but again, I'd recommend that you get our Legion stuff, because I know that's good stuff, right? That's what I use when I'm using whey protein. Probably have some today, actually. It's not part of, I don't have it all the time, but it is nice to have available. Here we go. I'm gonna do 5 of these guys. Nice. Right shoulder feels a little weird today, but it's fine. We're getting it done. We got it, we got it. Mix it with water? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. You looking to put on more mass and muscle? Yeah. Have you watched the exclamation mark bulk video yet? Once you can bench 225 for 6, how often should you expect to add a rep? Rep every 3 weeks? Maybe. I mean, I've benched more than this, so I usually can add a little more if I'm eating more, but I'm not eating that much right now. I mean, I'm eating enough, but I'm not like in a surplus right now. But I don't know. Once every 3 weeks sounds fine. Sounds fine, yeah. Water all day? Well, yeah, you definitely want to be drinking water, yeah. What do you mean, like, water with protein? I mean, if you want more calories, you can add like milk or something, but water's fine for me. Oh, man, oh man. All right. I'm gonna do a couple of these real quick. Loosen these shoulders up a bit. Wee. That's good though, man. You're pumping hyperbolic. But if you're trying to improve your bench press, make sure you're in a nice little surplus. That's like your main goal.
how many calories over my maintenance is sweet spot for me? I mean, I'm usually, when I'm bulking, not scared of a bigger surplus, but I think 200 to 300 is plenty, if that's, you know, what you're looking to do. That's plenty. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely, and have definitely bulked a little harder, but I think as time goes on, I'm more interested in keeping it a little bit leaner, I think. So, yeah. Wait, how did that happen, Stevens? Blech. Oh, that sucks. Bender. Mobile. It's like you bleeped yourself. That's funny. All right. Here we go. Yeah, like right now, I'm not. It's my off season, and I should be in a surplus growing, but I just rather be a little bit leaner right now. Enjoying the spring and summertime and being, you know, more comfortable getting up and getting after it, hanging out with my boy. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. But again, like I told you guys, like I kind of structure my training and diet to be where I want to be for my life, rather than structuring my whole life for where I want to be with training and diet, right? So we'll focus on when we need to, but you know, it's all good. Oh boy. A couple of these going here. Nice. Whew. Let me get one more of those and then we'll go to focus on incline a bit more. Whew. Yeah, tracking food is essential. You guys hear me talk about that every single day. Shouldn't be nothing new for you, but yep, it's true. We can reiterate that. Yep. We can reiterate that. I agree. Your brother's garage is hot, should you be shedding fat faster? No. Might sweat more though, but no. That's not gonna impact your fat loss. Nope. Here you go, Stevens. Let's watch this video again. Shedding water faster? Yeah, maybe. But that's not fat loss. Nope. Fat loss comes down to an energy deficit, not a temperature situation. Yep. Unless for some reason, you know, a warmer temperature makes your heart work harder and it burns a few more calories, but nothing significant. Should you do what every day? I guess, boss. Got to. Should you do what every day? Exercise or stick to your diet? Sure. Stick to your diet for sure, yeah. Exercise, if every day is an option for you, that might be kind of nice. I like weight training. I mean, I like exercising every day, but if you can't like weight train every day, you can still do something. But yeah, nailing your diet every day is very important. Yep. Now the calorie expenditure difference would likely be negligible, like not something that's gonna really impact your fat loss. Yep. Oh. Man. 15-minute cues, that's not even that bad. For shuffle, 15 minutes cues are not bad at all. All right. Here we go. Gonna do one more set there and then incline time. Bump it up. Bump it up and pump it up.
Yeah, drinking calories definitely can get you in trouble. Yep, when MMA fighters cut weight in the hot boxes really fast, just water weight, absolutely, yeah. They're not trying to lose fat for the fight, they're trying to get lower body weight to weigh in and then rehydrate and whatnot, right? I mean, I think a couple months ago when we went to visit my sister, we went to a gym there. Yep. Which we can be obtaining Glad rank and do solo RBGs. Well, we'll be able to achieve maybe some solo rated RBG title or reward or something, but not Gladiator, right? It's like saying that you want to get a mythic rating title for doing well in PvP. It's like, it's a different kind of thing. Mythic rating title for doing, you know, proving grounds or something, right? You get the reward for the thing that you're doing, but they'll probably have some kind of mountain title, maybe. I think they're getting a mount for solo shuffle, which is cool. Yeah, that solo BG bracket should be kind of fun too, huh? It could be really troll too, but we'll see. I think it could be really troll. But hopefully it's a good thing. We'll give it a try for sure. I like that you can queue with the healer so you can get faster queues. That's nice. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh man. Let's see how incline feels today. Oh. Feel there need to be more cool mounts for VP of average player. I mean, there's a lot of. Have you gotten every single vicious mount? And honor sort of grind mount? Because there's a lot of those for sure. Then past that, I mean, at some point you're might have to, you know, achieve rather than just kind of be casual about it. You might have to achieve, make some gains. All right. Like you might wish that you could get the mythic raid mount from clearing LFR, but I think it's good that you can't, right? Look at Pumped, they're working on it. I tend to lose control and drink too many of what now? Oh, you're just talking about beer? Oh yeah, cutting out alcohol would be very helpful for positive goals. 6 soda 2.6, very nice. Why can drinking calories be bad? It's just, you know, if you're not tracking your calories in general, you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure. But I mean, like drinking calories, if you're not, you know, paying attention, can get a lot of calories, not very, you know, without really making you feel full or contributing to your nutrition at all. So it's just extra calories that don't really do anything for you. But if you need a refresher on what matters and why, that video is a very short one, but it takes you through the basics of learning how to track your calories, and even better is planning your calories ahead, and then just stick to the plan, right? I talk about tracking calories, and I think that comes off as sounding like tracking them after the fact. But really, what I recommend is planning your calories, planning your day. We're talking about, wow, it's like using a talent calculator, right? You go into the website and you plan out your talents, and then you just put those talents in as you level, right? Or whatever, right? Same thing, you plan your calories for the day, then you just stick to that plan. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. You lost a ton of weight when it comes to sugary drinks? Yeah. Kind of help you get in a deficit by reducing your energy intake from sugar. And that's definitely going to be a thing. Definitely can have an impact. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Alright. Let's see how this feels. Get warmed up. Yep. Alright. Is that your arena partner application that you 6-0 to solo shuffle lobby? That's your arena application right there. Take it into consideration. Good stuff though, man. Good stuff. Shooting your shot, yeah, that's very on brand as a hunter. What are some other incline exercises to do besides bench? Dumbbells, cables. Be right back real quick. Why don't you go ahead and hit us with that sub real quick? That'd be sweet too. Here we. All right. Let's hit a couple sets of them inclines real quick and go from there. Gonna push yourself to stay away from beer for a while? Yeah, track your calories too. Do everything else that I told you to do as well. But yeah, I mean, reducing the amount of beer that you drink will definitely cut down the calories. Drinking beer is just like, you know, just drinking sugar bread. You know, like, it's definitely a great way to get fat. If you wanted to do it in an unhealthy way, right? You want to get a nice big old fat belly, drink beer. All right. There we go. All right. Squeezy. Squeezy. All right. Chase the pump too much, so you start lifting heavier at lower reps? Not really. You could try it, see if you like it, but I don't know if that's true. If you're kind of new to training, I mean, pump's good stuff. Incline or flat bench more? I do both. I think incline might be more important to my goals than flat bench, but I always do a little flat first. Almost always. I guess I don't always. On chest day I do. On arms and shoulders day I'll do incline and then even higher incline. But on chest day I usually start with some flat benching. I think incline right now feels pretty good though. Man. Woo-wee. All right. I do both, yeah, definitely. It's good, it's good. I haven't been doing a lot of overhead press recently, no. Nah. What I'll do that feels even better is just the high incline, right? Yep. I can see me doing some chest flies, cable flies almost every day. We're warming up with them today, and we'll finish up with them today too. Indeed. Indeed.
All right, let's get 185 on there, I think. I don't know about for 8. We'll do some 185. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, make sure you follow the stream. And if you love the stream, hit that sub to the stream. Especially if you guys got any Twitch Prime subs laying around. Makes a big difference. Helps us keep this thing going. Been doing it for over a decade, and we'll keep it going for sure, but all them subs, all that love of the power-ups, the saying ascensions, means a lot. Lets me know that you like what we're doing too, which is big pumps for our good vibes. There we go, all right. Keep it going. So yeah, if you find the information helpful, find the stream motivational, inspirational, hit it. Back to the WoW Alliance, of course. Yeah, that's some big weight switch. That's good stuff, man. 215 overhead press is kind of insane to me. That sounds wild. That's good stuff. That's crazy. Getting strong, man. Oh. All right. Ugh. That's very strong, yeah. Pretty good bodybuilder I look up to, just me in the future. There's a lot of people I've learned from though, but I mean, doesn't really do any good to try to aspire to somebody else's physique at least, right? Just trying to be better, man. But anybody you can think of is probably somebody who's like, yeah, man, they're legit. And inspirational in some way, at least, right? They're bringing something to the table. But there's nobody's journey that I'm invested in as much as my own, without sounding like narcissistic or whatever. It's just, you know, I'm doing my thing. And there's a lot of people who can be inspirational, but it's not, you know, I still gotta get in here and do it, you know? Here we go. But yeah, there's probably a lot of people on that list. Let's see how this feels. Oh. Nice. Oh man. A little lighter than what we've been doing. That's okay. I will take it. I will take it. Whew. Your flat bench and incline is more insane. Nice. Yeah. That's awesome, man. You're pumping, Switch. You're ascending, bro. How much you weighing these days? Those are some big lifts if you ask me. I've been there. On the flat bench at least. I've never done that much for incline though. You got some heavy like upper pressing for sure. Crazy. Pumping. Here we go. Man, oh man. 310, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. You could lock someone into your FC? I don't think so. That's a big boy, Switch. Big feller, putting up some big weight. Good job, man. If I hopped on test, you would be a beast. You know, most people probably would make some gains if they got on drugs, but that's not part of my plan. Nah. I think we can develop a pretty gnarly physique naturally. We have already, but I think we can get better too, for sure. But yeah, that's not part of the plan. But yep, I think I probably would be a freak. Started taking drugs. Probably still take a while, but that's not what I'm looking to do. You know what I mean? Nah. It's natty if you stay within range. It's not, but I think you're trolling, right? Why are you doing that, Razor? Why are you trying to like spell it with a 3? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. For the purposes of competing in natural bodybuilding and just in general, no. If you're taking exogenous hormones, it's not natural. But when I actually compete in bodybuilding, you're not allowed to do that. Well, but no, it's not natural if you stay within natural range. You're just taking exogenous hormones and staying within natural range, which is, you know, right. But if you had testicular cancer and you needed to do TRT, then that's not the same thing as just hopping on test, right? You're doing it medically, right? So, yeah, I mean, that's something that you got to do to stay healthy, but that is not something I got to do to stay healthy at this point. So, but yeah, I mean, people don't take steroids because they don't like the way it feels. It just costs. But in your situation, your body's not going to be able to produce enough testosterone naturally, so you got to take it, exogenously and get a little help with that, and then you're feeling good, and that's right where you want to be. But that's not my situation at the moment, so I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But I'm glad that you're feeling good, man. I'm glad that you made it through. That's rough. But keep pumping, man. Keep doing your thing. However, saying other people should do it is like a different situation, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm also not taking heart medication, right? I'm also not taking whatever other medications that I don't need, because I think that you probably shouldn't take them if you don't need them, right? And also doing that would disqualify me from competing in natural bodybuilding, which is something I also like to do. So there's a couple of reasons why I probably don't want to do that, but. And also taking testosterone and staying within the natural range is probably not going to really make that much of a difference in terms of like becoming a beast, you know? I'd probably stay about the same. But yeah, saying it's natty is not true, right? But here we go. Just because you need to do it medically doesn't mean that it's not, it's not still enhancing yourself with testosterone, right? It just happens to be necessary for you, which is fine. Man. Woo. Good. Woo-wee. All right. How do you know if your body needs more tests? You go talk to a doctor about it. An actual doctor, not an anti-aging clinic or something like that. That's good. It's been fun. But I would say that stay tuned for fitness-related stuff coming soon from us, perhaps. Yep. How do you recover from full back pain, muscle soreness? What kind of back pain? What kind of back pain? Like in your lower back or middle, upper? Oh, okay. Like you just train and your muscles are sore? Is that what you mean? Enjoy that. Yeah, that's a nice kind of soreness right there. Upper back? That's nice. Yeah. Are you kind of like new to the gym? Because if you're really new to the gym, you might be pretty sore in the beginning, but yeah, enjoy it and understand that as you keep going to the gym consistently, you'll be less like debilitatingly sore. You slept wrong? Okay, well go get some exercise then. Go get some exercise, you'll be alright. Give it a couple days. Sometimes that, like your neck can hurt for a couple days sleeping weird. It's weird how that works, but yeah, go get some exercise. X-Play. So much potential, we decided to go supercharged. Okay, bro. I guarantee you that hopping on a therapeutic dose of testosterone would not have the be a beast in open enhanced bodybuilding effect. I guarantee you that. Taking a testosterone when my testosterone is already in a healthy place would probably make some difference, but not the difference that you have in mind. So why would I not just continue to just be healthy and natural, right? Again, the fact that your situation required you to get on TRT to stay healthy is absolutely fine. You don't need to try to make other people do it for it to be okay for you to do what you're doing. That's absolutely fine. You keep doing your thing. I'm glad that you figured something out that's working for you. But encouraging other people to take drugs inappropriately, aka abuse drugs, is not a good plan. You know what I mean? It's not a good move. Even though I know what, like, I think I get the idea, like something has made a good difference for you, so you want to spread the gospel. But what you're doing is encouraging drug abuse, and you don't want to be doing that. Know what I mean? Because my testosterone is good. And what's neat is that it's pretty much the same as it was in like 2021, I think. Same thing. So 3 years down the line, testosterone's still looking good. Yeah. All set. How many roid users do you think enter competitions on the normal? How many people do I think use drugs in untested shows? Almost probably everybody who's competitive. People who compete in natural bodybuilding shows, probably almost nobody. Yeah. Right? I think very, very few people try to sneak drug use in natural bodybuilding shows. And I think that the people who compete in untested shows at like a high level are all on lots of drugs probably, yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you just go to like some local show on a weekend, like the NPC shows that they have every weekend, not everybody's on drugs in those, but the winner probably is. Right? So, that's why I compete in natural shows, because that's where I'm at, right? I always talk about it, like this is a metaphor that I use, right? So enhanced bodybuilding and natural bodybuilding are both bodybuilding, just like distance running and biking are both endurance sports. Now, if you want to just run, you should enter running races, and people on bikes should not be allowed to use their bike in a running race, right? Similarly, if you want to ride a bike, you should do bike races, right? Where everybody else is also on a bike, and it's fairly even at that point, right? So, that's what I mean. Now, I like to run in this analogy. I'm going to enter running races, and I expect the people that I'm competing against to not be on a bike. You know what I mean? So, there's different categories of a similar sport. Both of those are endurance sports. Both bodybuilding and natural bodybuilding are bodybuilding, but one of them you use, you know, a risky tool to enhance your performance. And I'm not really interested in doing that, so I just compete in natural bodybuilding. And that's fun for me. I'll keep on doing that. Here we go. But yeah, I mean, if you're injured and you gotta use an implement to get around, I understand. But that's not necessarily what I want to do. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, if for some reason my body stopped producing testosterone, I would want to get help with that too, yeah. that would be the end of my natural bodybuilding and probably my bodybuilding in general, but I'd still be working out and stuff. So, yeah. I want to get help with that too. You don't want to have your body not working right. Yeah. My buddy did is all natural inter competition. He did well. He said there were a bunch of monsters there. I mean, was it a natural drug tested show? Am I planning on doing any shows in the future? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a pro natural bodybuilder. Pro as in that's the level I compete at, not that I do it for a living, but yeah, definitely. I don't think it was tested, yeah, then probably, right? If it's not tested, people are probably on drugs, yeah. All right. I think that's my third set. Probably so. No. Satanic, I certainly don't have any plans. What I just said about TRT is probably as far as it would go, right? If for some reason my body stopped making its own testosterone, I'd want help with that just to live a healthy life, but other than that, no. I mean, look at my situation, man. I have a beautiful family, wonderful wife, wonderful little baby boy. I play video games and work out, my two favorite things to do for a living. Why would I want to, like, sacrifice my health for that, right? What's the point? Bigger delts. And when it comes to bodybuilding, I love training, and that's the main reason I do all this. And I compete in bodybuilding because I think it's fun, but I compete in natural bodybuilding, right? So, like, what's the point in taking drugs to mess all of that up? Like, why would you do that? You know? Doesn't make any sense. To me, at least. If I want bigger delts, I guess I should just keep training them and feeding them and resting them, right? No reason to sacrifice my physical, mental, psychological, emotional health just for bigger delts. Doing something that nobody really cares about except me. You know, like, I guess you could hop on drugs and become a social media figure, but I can probably become a social media figure for fitness naturally if I just put more effort into it or something like that. That's just not, you know, I think the balance that I have right now is appropriate, and it can change as time goes on, but I don't see where drugs have anything to do with that, right? Ugh. You got this, Bubba. You got this, bro. Ugh. Plus, I feel like I can probably compete in natural bodybuilding, you know, up until I'm like 50 years old, right? My macros right now, they're a little lower than sometimes, but I'm doing like 250 protein, like 260 carb, and like 50 or 60 fat. There's a limit with your natural potential, yeah, but you'll never get there. Yeah, you'll never get there. You get diminishing returns over time, but you're never gonna reach your natural potential. You can always get better. And then if for some reason you weren't able to build more muscle, you could still get in better condition, and you could pose better, right? Like, there's all these things you could do for bodybuilding. And if you're taking drugs and not an elite competitive bodybuilder, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you actually doing? If you're taking drugs just to look bigger at the gym, I mean, there are people who make bad decisions all the time, and I think that's definitely one of them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think party drugs are good either. Like, they're dangerous and stuff, but people do them just because they want to have that experience, but I think that's a bad idea too, you know? They're just recreationally using drugs at that point, right? There we go. Now, I bet everybody who's like, you know, young and all this stuff is like, yeah, I die for this shit, it's a lifestyle. This is me. And then everybody who is a little bit older and is not taking drugs is like, man, I never should have done that, dude. Man, I never should have done that. Yeah, I use supplements, yeah. Exclamation mark subs from Legion of Linky, the ones that I use and like. Recommend those are great. Naturally, you get big just by eating, training hard, yep. Yep. Let's get after it. Let's get after it.
But yeah, I like subs just fine. Yep. This is all in pounds. Yeah, try Legion Pulse next time, Saswa. See if you like it. Exclamation mark Legion. Best stuff out there. IMO. Oh man. Woo-wee. Yeah, should. Legion's also doing a massive sale right now too. They started their 4th of July sale like yesterday or something like that. Yep. If you want to speed up a cut, you think being deficit and having a few more cardio days than lifting days would be better for a cut versus more lifting days? No, I would just keep lifting. I wouldn't like take out lifting. You can add cardio if you want, but I would not take out lifting. No. Oh, you can do that some places, Bob. What's crazy? Yeah, 30 pull-ups in a row. Oof. All right. Ooh-wee. Got crazy strong. Now he's getting fat. I mean, if you don't know how to like track your calories and stuff, yeah, I mean, that's just recipe for disaster. Next show, probably next year. We'll probably be dieting for the next show around this time next year. Maybe, or not. We'll see. But that's what I'm thinking. Take at least a year in between. At least a year in between, I think makes sense. Definitely not using my off season to be building a lot of muscle right now, but we're having fun. We're doing our thing. Training and enjoying it. I think we're still getting a little stronger, so there's some gains to be made, but yeah. Just not spending a lot of time in the surplus right now. Keeping it tight at the moment. Feels better though. Oh man. Woo-wee. All right. So yeah, we'll compete again. I'm just not sure exactly when. Hey, Benin. I see a lot of them sweet Prime badges out there, boys. If you enjoy the stream, we got a Prime sub available. Hit us with it. But if you enjoy the stream anyway, don't have a Prime sub available, consider hitting us with it anyway. A little sub loving goes a long way. Keeps us pumping. And the games and gains. Oh. I know the gym content is kind of niche content, but we can still get it going around here sometime. Whew. We certainly can. We're here consistently, at least. Man. Whew. Speaking of which, Bennett getting it going again, man. Thank you, dude. Big flex for it. Appreciate it, man. The hex bar and RDL train the same muscle? I mean, sort of, but not really. Doing the hex bar is a lot more quad, whereas RDL is going to be a lot more hamstring and glute. This is more like a squat or like a leg press. Yeah. What's up, Jaeger? Pumping. There's no BCA, EAA, no. The reason why is because the Legion doesn't make supplements that aren't scientifically proven to be effective, and there's really no support for EAAs or BCAAs actually making any kind of difference. Even though I do like them personally, they don't make them. They only make stuff that's legit, and BCAAs aren't really legit, so they don't make them. Which is admirable because, you know, there's money to be made making BCAAs. Intro workout for me is pulse with a little bit of BCAAs and then some salt. I just like BCAAs still, even if they're just, you know, something tasty that makes me feel good. So I'll take them. I never really golfed, no. I'm really bad at underhanded sports. Those are, I'm not good at those. Underhanded stuff. All right, here we go. Woo-wee. Time to pump. We'll get one more of these, and I think we're doing cables and triceps after this. One more of these will be plenty, I think, for today. And not maximal power today, but that's okay. That's all right. Oof. Here's what I wish I had. Some kind of like row besides the like seated cable thing. Those are good. I like those. I absolutely respect that Legion doesn't make a VCA though. Even though I like them personally. I think it's like the way I make my stomach feel and my body feel when I train in the morning, because I don't eat before training, so it just feels good. Even that may very well just be, you know, affecting how I feel and doesn't actually do anything for my muscle or whatever, for recovery or whatever it's supposed to do. That's good enough for me. Have I tried fitness tests? Yeah, I've been training for 20 plus years. I've tried it all in terms of that. I just prefer to train first thing in the morning and get up and just get after it, yeah. Now, I think the times when I was lifting the heaviest weights I ever had, I would have a meal in the morning and then train kind of in the afternoon. But in terms of how I feel for the rest of the day and how I feel, you know, I'd rather just wake up and work out first thing. It just works best for my schedule too, so. But yeah, I've definitely tried it, yeah. And I certainly can work out, you know, later in the day if I have to. But, you know, again, when I have my preference, I'd rather just get up and get right to it. Get the pre-workout going, get some Pulse plus Recharge creatine combo, and just hit it. I think I keep scooting my rack back a little bit though. Every time I like rack the weights. Need to scoot away from the wall a little bit. Just little by little. The way those plates are getting kind of close to the wall there. You guys ever do this alternating rack pulls? It's a new movement. Working it into my routine here. Little lat pump there. There we go. Got a little more room back there now. A little grinder. It was my last one. I had to squeeze a little bit. There actually is a movement called a rack pull, and I really like it for my upper back, but that's different, I suppose. That was more of a lower lat engagement there. Oh, did you, Bennett? That's crazy. How'd you do that? Tin foil or something? Just got some smoothed out tin foil on the walls. We have mirrors, we just need to set them up. Isn't that funny? We've had mirrors for a while. Just need to get Jenny to help me set them up. But mirrors would be kind of fun, I think. Man. Man, oh man. Every mirrored wardrobe door, and then just remove the frames. There you go. That's awesome. Some cardio machines. I have a treadmill at my desk that I use sometimes. I used it like a ton. I've been using it every day recently because Archer just hasn't really been wanting to sit in the office and play Minecraft. We've been doing other stuff like playing outside, so which is great. But yeah, I have that at my desk, and then just outside is good, right? Going outside. Again, like I said, I've been weaving in a couple runs recently. I think I did my third run yesterday. It felt really good. The best one yet for, like, you know, this phase. Spring and summertime makes me feel like going for a run. That's what we did. Oh my goodness. Getting a resub going for us. Thank you so much, bro. Oh boy. Pumping us up with it. Means a lot, man. Thank you, dude. I'm going to hit you with it in a second. We gotta bump the weight up on this. Not quite enough. Bump it up a little bit. But thank you, Pyro Light. Big flex on 38 months, man. Pumping us up. Thank you, bro. That's awesome, Shiz. That's real cool. Oh my goodness. Oh, Frostborn's heavy. That's heavy. I've had the chance to wield it a few times. I've had the chance. It's heavy. All right. Here we go. Oh. Whew. Whew. Alrighty. Ooh-wee. But that's my kind of cardio these days. I just go for walks on the treadmill, which I think helped me kind of be in relatively decent shape for being able to run still. But I spent a good chunk of my teenage years running, so still, you know, still got that kind of general idea of how to do it in the tank, right? I generally got a good feel for pacing and stuff. Any comp plan? Not till like next year at the earliest. Got to take some time to do other stuff that people, you know. But I mean, it's something I care about. But yeah, bodybuilding is not good for my job. Usually, every time I do a bodybuilding show, it kind of tanks my content like pretty hard for a while. I still do it because I like to, but it's definitely not good. Like, it is not a good thing to do. Definitely has a negative impact. And we're still dealing with that in some ways, along with other things, but yeah. I'll probably still do it, but not for a while. Part of it's just got other stuff to do, man. I don't really go for swims, no. But we'll still do the bodybuilding shows, and we'll still do, you know, our daily gym streams, even if it's overall not a good idea. Working weight for bench press. Well, today we did not very much. We did 3x5 at flat with 225, 185 for 5x5 on incline, but today's a bit of a lighter day. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, for bodybuilding, you gotta focus on other stuff for a little bit. It'll be next year at the earliest. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Gotta rebuild the franchise a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? I'll also give myself just time to recover from the diet and maybe make some gains. We'll see.
Oh man. Priorities, yeah. Do you feel like it tanks your energy competing in bodybuilding? Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, the diet definitely saps your energy. I usually still am like having a pretty good attitude most of the time, but yeah, definitely fatigue has an impact for sure. And that could probably affect the content too, the stream and stuff, but I think mostly is I'm just like really focused on something that nobody cares about except me. So, it's just not really like, for my job, it kind of has negative impacts, but it's just something I gotta do, man. Like a pilgrimage. You gotta make the pilgrimage every once in a while, A spiritual journey. How does Sonny stay so lean year round? Don't eat that much. I'm sure he stays real active, I'm sure, and just don't eat that much. Yep. I think he has to be a little bit particular about what he eats. I think he says that he still struggles with some autoimmune and gut stuff, so he might have to be kind of picky with his food and may just not feel very comfortable eating a whole lot. So that kind of contributes to the goal of staying lean. He's kind of wielding that, turning that potential not so good thing into a positive, right? Keeps things pretty sharp. It all kind of flows together for him. I think that's also just his personal preference, staying a little leaner. Here we go. The trade-off with that is it's kind of harder to build a whole lot of muscle during those times where you're staying lean, but his physique looks nuts no matter what. And the way his body is just like put together, he looks like big. Just his proportions and stuff, so very aesthetic. Regardless, right? Pretty nuts. But yeah, it's the same thing I tell you guys all the time. Just, it's the food, man. It's the food. If you want to stay lean, eat that food tight, Oh. Because of my goals, I do have times, most of the time, where I'm trying to build muscle. And as a result, I don't really stay real lean. But I am trying to tighten up a little bit right now just because I feel better overall doing that. But we got plenty of stuff going on. We gotta try to keep the content pumping, man. Gotta keep business booming. We do have a lot of cool stuff coming up though, so that's very exciting. Doing good on that note. I think Twitch as a whole has kind of been just a bit of a lull across the board, so I'm trying to take it too personal, but I just kind of keep doing a good job of having fun with what I'm doing. Not get too tied up in the analytics. Pay attention though. Yep. I know how he does it, but I don't think I would have enough energy to stay that way forever. I mean, I don't know. He may struggle with having enough energy and motivation, I know he's just recently been taking a long break from streaming, so, it's tough. It's tough, but he probably has to do a fair amount of, I know that he, does a fair amount of things to try to keep himself where he needs to be mentally, but I'm sure it's a challenge. Yep. Indeed. It's a lot of effort to, maintain peak everything all the time, right? So, trust me, I know, it's hard. I try too. Here we go. And it may require periods of, focus on one thing over another for a while. That's how I do it. I don't usually take extended breaks from streaming, but there are times where I'll be like chilling more than others, right? I just like chilling and playing different games other than others. I do want to play some Elden Ring. I don't want that variety to cause us to lose too much momentum. I'm going to give Elden Ring a couple more days to see if it goes up or if it kind of stays the same or goes down. We'll see. But even WoW isn't even that strong of a performer for me right now, so it kind of frees me up to do whatever, which is what I've been doing, just playing WoW, having fun, but... Ugh. 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 Whew. Everything is just kind of just doing its thing. You preemptively apologize for bringing it up. What are my thoughts on all that? I mean, yeah, it's super upsetting that so many people are such creeps, and it gives me a little bit of anxiety because it reminds me of a time a couple years ago when a lot of people who I know and trusted and had sort of met in person and spent time with turned out to be really weird people and did really weird things. And it's also really upsetting that despite lots of evidence, people will still be like, but what about this? Innocent until proven guilty, fair enough. Like these kind of things, like they're like sort of defending someone who has been verified to be a weirdo multiple times by multiple people in multiple situations, right? And people still will like they'll never like stop defending them, which is odd. Not really, Bubble. It's good up for YouTube though. So obviously the actions of these people are very upsetting and disgusting and something that you never want to have happen in your community, and you're glad that people are talking about it, but it's almost, it's this theme of people just not being willing to accept reality and change their position, right? Which is really upsetting, right? Because that happens in a lot of different situations, and it can be really, really harmful in some situations, right? Including the one we're talking about, so. It's just really weird and upsetting in a lot of different ways. So yeah, how do you feel about it? But yeah, it brings up some pretty uncomfortable memories, right? So, because I mean, and me speaking out about that kind of stuff absolutely had a negative impact on my channel, 100%, 100%. Which is like crazy because you know people do stuff and it's like they get rewarded for it, right? Which is like. That's kind of confusing to me, because I feel like I'm a good person. I try to do the right thing the right way, and I do try to stand up for what I think is right. And I'm not standing up for what I think is right to get some sort of reward, but to sort of have a negative consequence for standing up for what I think is right, and then seeing people who do wrong things be rewarded for those things is very confusing to me. So it's a little bit upsetting, but just is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, who knows, Shez? Who knows? You know, who knows? Combination of both could be, you know, also it's, you know, we're coming out of COVID if people are just going to do other stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's very odd. It's very odd, but oh well. Yeah, it is. It's a bummer. It's a big one. Like I said, one of the reasons why it's so upsetting is because I don't know that guy. But yeah, like that, all that's like super weird, but it reminds me of, like I said a couple years ago when like multiple people who I like knew, worked with, trusted, looked up to, turned out to be doing some really sketcy stuff, and it was a huge disappointment. And it really hurt me, right? It really hurt me. And it still does, you know? And then it's really confusing when people are like in support of this person who is clearly like not doing good stuff, right? It kind of weirds me out. Where they come after you for speaking out against these unacceptable behaviors, and it's like, wait, what's going on here, you know? So, but yeah. Not good stuff. Then you combine all the hypocrisy and stuff, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah. Obviously, not good. Definitely not creator. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it definitely is a bummer. It's a bummer. Don't want that to happen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly, Rainey. Exactly. I mean, people say, I mean, it's exactly, yeah, exactly that. It's really upsetting. Yeah. Really upsetting. You get to, I mean, I don't know. You people, like I said, people who I knew and looked up to, considered friends, and turns out, you know, they're getting themselves in really, really unacceptable situations, you know, and doing really, really sketchy stuff. And it's like, well, damn, man. That's such a big bummer. Yeah, exactly. But people still pretend like that's not a real thing too, Rainey. And like, you know, that happened, and like, I don't know, man. It's just such a weird thing. It's so upsetting, and I'm still so like conflicted over it, right? Because like I said, he's a buddy. He helped me a lot early on, and I have a lot of gratitude for that friendship and that support. But at the same time, that behavior is completely unacceptable, right? And you don't want that thing to be able to happen, right? So, yeah, I don't know. And that's another one of the things that happens. People refer to it like it was, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. That's a situation that gives me like it really stresses me out. Must feel really conflicted with everything. I don't know, man. I don't know how he feels. I feel like he's just diving double down into his like really weird path that he's on. This like kind of like hate thing that he's doing. Really weird and sad to see that too. Just doubling down on the hate. It's really weird. Man. Like, you want these things to come to light if they're happening, but you also just don't want them to happen at all, right? That's a tricep extension. Yep. Yep. Ooh-wee. Right. Right. So I understand what you're saying, but the allegations, it's like what you're saying is the multiple confirmed reports of inappropriate behavior. Right? Not just an allegation. Right? The multiple confirmed reports of creepy behavior, one of which was assisting sexual assault with his then partner, right? Which is a sexual assault, right? So, it sounds like a really shitty situation where some really shitty stuff happened, but, you know. Nobody went to jail or anything. The whole situation kind of got swept under the rug, but, you know, doesn't mean that it wasn't a real thing, you know? Which is so sad. Like, it really bums me out, man. Because I can't accept that kind of stuff. Like, I can't accept that behavior at all. Even if somebody who I really, you know, considered a friend and very grateful to still, like, I still have all those feelings, but at the same time, it's like, that is completely unacceptable. And you're a different person than I thought you were, right? And that hurts me. Because it wasn't me. you know, it didn't happen to me, but it absolutely still feels like a betrayal, right? Absolutely feel betrayed, you know? Just because that was somebody that I looked up to, and I have a lot of gratitude still, and it's like you feel guilty for those feelings. You're so conflicted for those feelings. But we probably don't need to be getting into all of that on a live stream, I guess. But anyway, that applies to a lot of different situations, you know? People that I had done business with, people that I'm very grateful for their work that they did, you know? My management company that I was part of around the same time that we're talking about years ago, my management company completely collapsed because of the misbehavior of the CEO. And I'm very grateful to him for providing me an opportunity to do so much cool stuff with their business, and I loved what they had built, but at the same time, you cannot be doing that kind of stuff. You can't be using your position that way, and you can't just be conducting yourself that way. It's completely unacceptable. You know, made one bad call when you were a little drunk, it's like, still, man, like, you can't do that at all. And so, you know, that whole thing collapsed, and we had to find other options, and it's like, it makes you sick to your stomach when the bottom falls out like that. You know? And so this whole situation, it's like, it's not PTSD, but it's almost like that, you know? Then this happens with him, and it's like, well, fuck, it's all this again, you know? So, yeah, it's really upsetting. And I'm talking about it from my experience. It's upsetting that some individual was like sort of preyed upon that way, 100%. But you're asking me how I feel about it. This is what it reminds me of. Because, again, it had me speaking about it, even in the way that I am right now, had a very negative impact on my content. I think on a lot of things, it's like 50-50, right? And so I probably drove away about half the people who like to watch my channel because they're like, no way he would have ever done something like that. You know? I watch his videos. I know him personally. It's like, okay, but you do one of those things. So... And at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm coming after him like it's him versus me, because it's not, but, you know, I still can't accept that kind of behavior, right? And it also makes me confused and a little bit upset when people, like, refuse to accept reality, right? So, I don't know. I would feel so much better if she was like, oh yeah, by the way, I was just kidding. I was mad at him, and so I made that stuff up. That'd be awesome. Like, it would be really shitty for her to do that, but I'd feel so much better. But I think, unfortunately, we know that's not the case, right? And I'm not talking about the most recent one. I'm talking about what happened years ago, right? But anyway. We've been in here for 2 hours, so, yeah. Is mind-blowing that people willingly ignore these things? 100%. I mean, again, we see that in the political arena as well, and it's extremely dangerous. Deciding to support a content creator despite their sort of being a creep or a predator or whatever is kind of like weird, but it's up to you, I guess. But then when people are like still in support of someone who is clearly not having their best intentions, you know, and actually intending to do bad in the world and giving them the power to do that is extremely dangerous, but that happens too, so. I'm a good dude. I try, man. I try to be a good person, do the right thing the right way. I really try. And so when you see people not doing that and being rewarded for it, it's kind of like, well, what is going on here? I still know what I'm doing is right, and I'm going to continue doing that, but maybe I need to do it a different way or something. Because, I mean, here's another thing, man. Last thing I'll say is, you guys remember Boy? Such a nice guy, such a good member of the league community. He's completely like gone into his like self-exile because of the efforts that he put into exposing and speaking out against a predator in his community. And he's just gone. He's gone because he can't deal with that. There's so much blowback from people who are in support of a really bad person doing really bad, creepy stuff, and he doesn't want that in his community, doesn't want that in the world, and that's crazy to me, you know? He fought the good fight, probably still is. But, yeah, I mean, he's out of there because he's a good person, and he just tried to do the right thing and got crushed for it, so. As someone who tries to do the right thing the right way, it's really disappointing to see things like that. But I think the message is you still got to keep fighting the good fight, keep doing the right thing, maybe just find a different, for me, I just got to maybe find a different way to do it, but, yeah. Anyway, let's wrap it up for now. I'm gonna go check in with Jenny. I'm not sure what our schedule is today. Archer has his first dentist appointment today, so we're gonna have to figure out how that goes. But we're gonna keep pumping. We're gonna keep putting out the good vibes. So make sure you guys follow the stream. Love to have you as part of my community, hanging out on the regular, chilling and chatting with me. If you love the stream, hit that sub to the stream. That'd be amazing. Keep everything pumping, and I will see you guys later today at some point. Maybe sooner, maybe later. We'll see. Just keep an eye on the stream. Keep an eye on the Twitter. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.